whatsoever criminal, never ever been in trouble with the law, doesn't say anything questionable, just talks about blowing up toilets after eating Chipotle and talking crazy shit on the internet with jokes.
People are accusing you of touching kids, and your response is, "Oh, suck my dick." Oh, yeah, real good job helping your own case. I definitely believe you now.
That's raw. It's time to kick bubblegum and chew ass. And I'm all out of ass.
Salutations! I'm Corano McDaniels, and man, it's good to be back again. Looks like the Fandom Menace has been busy with the whole Gina Corano story, and the takes are just as bad as you expect them to be. Let's run down the Fandom Menace checklist of shitty arguments. Let's see. Not understanding what censorship means? Check. Believing the fake news. Shut the fuck up, Car. Believing the fake news that she was only fired for one tweet, even though she posted many other tweets similar to it months beforehand? Check. Not understanding that private businesses are within their right to terminate anyone who draws negative PR to their company? Check-a-mundo. Constantly bellowing about cancel culture, even though it barely has jack shit to do with her being fired in the first place? Check. Oh, and bonus points if they blame the left while pretending that conservatives aren't equally as bad when it comes to canceling people on the internet. Man, the Fandom Menace really is just one note, aren't they? How have they lasted this long when all their opinions are always the same? Zero nuance, just another chance to bash their political enemies while tipping their audience closer and closer to the alt-right. Thank you. I think I should make it clear that Gina Corano shouldn't have been fired for just saying stupid shit on Twitter or Instagram or whatever. Even if that stupid shit involved being anti-mask and comparing political divides to Nazi Germany. Okay, seriously, what the fuck? Wait, really? Wait, she said that? Oh my god, you're a fucking idiot. Oh my god. Huh, that's funny. I thought the left were the ones who never shut up about Nazis. Well, okay then. But no. Being fired for having stupid opinions, I'm not okay with that. But let's remember though, businesses like Disney think entirely in numbers and PR. It took months for her post to drum up enough negative publicity to make Disney decide to let her go. Disney tolerated her shitposting for a long while. It seems like cancel culture moves at the speed of death. Also, let's seriously stop pretending that angry people on Twitter have any influence in a company's decision making. I don't care if Fire Gina Corano was trending. It doesn't fucking matter. They don't just look at Twitter and say, well, all of the drones want Gina Corano to be fired. I guess we have to comply. It's not like we're executives who make decisions for the future of our company or anything. Nope. Our decisions rely entirely on a platform where companies post memes to appeal to the fellow Zoomers. Yep, we're totally stupid like that. Pour me another drink, wench. That all being said, all she really did was have a dumb opinion that seems to be shared by other idiots who don't have a working relationship with reality. But don't forget, she's a public figure. She has a disproportionate amount of influence on ideas. I criticize Ninja for the same thing, so I'm consistent. But if that's not what Disney wants, they are well within their right to cut ties with her. If you are genuinely enraged by this turn of events, if you are genuinely enraged by that idea, and I know some people definitely are, then you, knowingly or not, do not believe that companies should have the freedom to fire or hire whoever they want. You believe, by definition, that their ability to operate in the open market should be limited, which is ironic on every possible level. I also feel like it's worth reminding you that the Fandom Menace had previously derided Gina's character in The Mandalorian as a Mary Sue and feminist horseshit garbage Kathleen Kennedy. Oh, but now that they find out she agrees with them politically, here they are pile driving their way up her ass. So much for being feminist propaganda when Disney clearly hired someone with very right-of-center beliefs. Oops, I guess your whole narrative just fell apart at the seams. Oops-a-daisy, whoopsie-poopsie. Fucking hell. These people are a parody of themselves at this point, and they just don't care. And neither do their fans by the looks of it. This has to be nothing more than a cult at this point. The amount of devotion these people have to these grifters. who are more than willing to piss on their head and tell them it's monsoon season. I don't even have enough words in the English language to express my level of amazement. But anyway. That's enough of that situation. I just felt like that needed addressing. Instead, we have to talk about someone I actually like. Oh no. This is not going to go well. 8 Thoughts. 8 Thoughts has made a big boo-boo as of late, and I simply can't let this go unaddressed. Let me make it clear that just cause I'm going to be tough on him doesn't mean I hate his channel. I think he's a reasonably good guy in general. I disagree with many of his political opinions, but that doesn't stop me from enjoying his channel. But at the same time, oh boy, he really stepped in shit this time. Let's dive in and hope for the best.
Yo, this is some crazy stuff going on right now in America with EDP445 being thrown on a no-fly list for no reason at all. If you don't know who EDP445 is, that up in that ass again for all you motherfucking haters and trolls out there. You know what I'm talking about. That guy, eat that pussy. 445, best recognized. Now, EDP445, as well referred to in the rest of this video, has been put, like I said, on a no-fly list for no reason other than the fact that he owns 23 firearms, legally, all with paperwork. Never purchased at any kind of gun show with some questionable people. Purchased from gun stores with all the forms filled out, with everything done on the up and up. He also has no criminal record, never been arrested, never been in trouble with the law, has no parking tickets, is an upstanding citizen.
Oh boy, I take immediate contention with that assessment. Allow me to explain. EDP445, EDP stands for, eating that pussy. No, I'm not kidding. EDP445 is a channel with 2.2 million subscribers. Some interesting notes, I've never heard of him in my life till now, and I've been around YouTube for a long-ass time. This channel is also notable for having the search result involving pooping himself over Chipotle. I wish that was a joke. Speaking of a grown man shitting his pants on the internet, he seems to have shit himself metaphorically as well. See, EDP was accused of sending sexual messages to minors over Instagram. Yeah, I know, this is the internet, and accusations like this are nothing new. However, it's not just the accusations that are the issue. It's the way he responded to these accusations. Credit goes to Diesel Patches for this, and yes, I know, Diesel Patches. He has a bit of a history on this channel, so I'll address it real quick. Upon further inspection of his channel, he's a lot more centrist than I anticipated. I judged him way too much over one bad video, and that's a mistake I admit to. Hopefully, it's a mistake I won't repeat again. For this video, Diesel, all is forgiven. And then some.
Well, if you want, help me come next time I'm jerking off.
The decoy was supposedly threatened by EDP, basically saying he's going to kill him if this decoy plans to expose him. There's a little bit more online, but that's pretty much the main beef of the evidence, so take it as you will. Alright, let's talk about how poorly he's defending himself, because I swear to God, I've never seen someone flop around this much. I mean, you really have to try to make every single wrong fucking choice. So EDP was accused of the same thing about 4 to 5 months ago, and somehow that response was better than the shit he's doing now. So Eat That Ploopy has taken the route of, if I just ignore it, it'll go away.
Okay, so yeah, this is pretty bad. But what if I told you it gets worse? Oh yeah, it gets worse.
Ignoring the Peter allegations that were thrown at you, either own up to the mistakes or prove you're innocent, because we're waiting for your side.
Oh. He just ended the stream after a loose suspension. He just ended the stream after a loose suspension.
And in another live stream, he just simply says, "You guys are trolls, thanks for giving me money."
Everybody on here that's calling me a p***, my nigga, keep paying my bills, man. Appreciate it, dog. Keep paying my bills and keep donating, motherfucker. I'll keep living the life. I'll keep pissing up in your bitches' fucking faces and shit. You feel me? We over here living the good life, my nigga. Why are you trolling fucking It's taking care of my rent.
I'm gonna start with the response that pissed me off the most. EDP decided to upload a picture of him holding his friend's daughter, who's not wearing anything above the waist. And then he captions this picture, "You can run, but you can't hide, boom, captured you." For EDP to post this public online knowing full well he's being accused of, that's real fucking ballsy. Like, I know he did this on purpose because you would have to be mentally challenged to be that tone deaf. Yeah, laughing off allegations doesn't really work.
Not only does he shut off his stream when asked to address the pedo allegations, but he posts a picture of himself holding someone else's shirtless daughter. He knows full well what he's being accused of at the time. Holy fucking shit! That's crazy! This man, if you couldn't tell, has quite the rap sheet. And this was all recent, mind you. Within the last few months, recent. This happened not even a few months ago. That's an important thing you should know. It might give you some necessary context for the video. I actually watched EDP's video about him getting on the no-fly list, and this is what he had to say.
So I'm sitting back here, I'm reading, right? And the fucking specific, reason that they give is because I guess I've been making too many firearm purchases, gun purchases, you know what I mean? Which is fucking wild. I'm like, nigga, why does it fucking matter, motherfucker? Like, nigga, this is some fucking unconstitutional bullshit. Nigga, why do you give a fuck? Like, all of my fucking guns are totally fucking legal, motherfucker. I got paperwork in that goddamn closet, my nigga, that's damn near fucking, the nigga that's so big, man, the motherfucker could fill up a Harry Potter chapter fucking book. Now, I got 22 guns here, 22, about to be 23, you know what I mean, next week. So I got 22 fucking guns here, you know what I mean? Legal, got paperwork, I got motherfucking receipts, nigga, for days, dog.
Does it not concern anyone that he has that many guns? Really makes you wonder. Especially considering he's a large public figure who has been accused of being a pedophile. Kinda weird that he frames this as unconstitutional. I'm pretty sure the Constitution doesn't have an amendment that protects your right to get on an airplane, but maybe I'm just dumb. Out of all the research I did on the no-fly list, it seems as though the criteria for getting on it is not public knowledge. That's pretty spooky. Not only that, but having the same name as somebody on the list can get you in trouble with the TSA. EDP was very vague on the situation as well, and if you ask me, I think he has plenty of reasons to lie. He also seems to think just because he owns all of his weapons legally, that just makes it okay. Not really, unfortunately. Mostly because they were all recent, according to you, and the fact that you have over 20 of them. You do realize the majority of massacres in America were committed by people who bought their weapons legally, right? You know, no criminal record, no history of violence against others. Yeah, you have all your paperwork, sure. Yeah, so did the Las Vegas shooter. What's your point? And look, I am in no way anti-gun. In fact, I feel no shame admitting that I'm very pro-gun. I own a shotgun, a combat knife, and a high-caliber pistol. I think guns are fucking fascinating and necessary in the correct circumstances. Maybe that's why I'm so weirded out by him having 24 of them. I mean, he's known mostly for being a Philadelphia Eagles fan, not a gun enthusiast. If I armed myself like that, people would be sending the SWAT team to my front door. You might be wondering, well, why did they do this now? Presumably he owned many guns before this, right? Why is it only now they have a problem? Why is it only now a problem if that's the reason? Does the FBI know about his YouTube? Do pedos normally get on the no-fly list? I thought only terrorists get on that list. Yeah, I know, those are all a lot of very valid questions that I'm afraid I don't have a good answer for. I'm rather perplexed that 8 Thoughts didn't consider any of this before making this video. I found all this out in about 30 minutes, having never heard of this individual in my life. That concerns me quite a bit. I mean, okay, let's try to remain optimistic for the rest of the video. Maybe he could make some kind of good point without all of that? It's possible, I suppose.
Has been employed gainfully his whole life, has done nothing wrong is the way that I'm trying to say here, but he owns 23 guns, and all of a sudden now he's been put on the no-fly list, which should be unconstitutional. Second Amendment, right to bear arms. There's nothing wrong in America. I know a lot of people don't live in America, think owning 23 guns is a big deal. Come to Canada, outside the cities, most people have that many guns, firearms, rifles, different kinds of things. In America, a lot of people have way more guns than that. Joe Rogan owns more guns than that, plus bows and knives and tomahawks and all kinds of weird arsenals of weapons in his little house he has there in his, well, not little, $10 million mansion in Austin, Texas now. But there's really some crazy stuff going on here, and people are underestimating how dangerous this is getting. Also, I'd like to admit that and acknowledge that EDP445, I don't know if it's coincidental, but EDP445, he has publicly acknowledged on his YouTube videos that he supported and voted for Trump because of one of the main reasons why is because he is a firearms owner and he doesn't want that being taken away from him or being in any way changed, and so he is pro-Second Amendment.
Oh my God, bro. You can't be for real right now. I mean, I thought snowflakes were the only ones who have a victim complex, but you just implied that he was put on the FBI no-fly list because he voted for Trump. I know you think you're cheeky by phrasing it as a question in the title, so you could be like, well, technically I didn't say that. Yeah, it's exactly the same shit the Phantom Menace does. That shit don't fool me. Yeah, how many people were restricted from flying based on who they voted for? When did that ever happen at any point in history?
But I just find it very coincidental that this black brother here, my man, is no way whatsoever a criminal, never ever been in trouble with the law, doesn't say anything questionable, just talks about blowing up toilets after eating Chipotle and talking crazy shit on the internet with jokes, has all of a sudden been put on a no-fly list because the reasoning they gave, that he said in his video, was that he owns firearms and purchases too many firearms. If that, what? Like, people are picking up what's going down here. The comments on his video are just a bunch of idiots making jokes about him, you know, being too fat for the plane and costing too much gas, and everyone's sort of just trying to brush it away, like with jokes on the, you know, YouTube comment section. And to be honest, a lot of people who leave comments in the YouTube comment section aren't exactly the brightest stars in the sky, if you know what I'm saying. But like, this is a really, really slippery slope we're going on here, folks. Like, this is some crazy stuff in America with people's rights and constitutional rights being controlled. And I mean, I imagine this will be rectified. I imagine it might have been a mistake. I don't really know. Maybe someone didn't really look into things.
Bro, 8 thoughts. I like you, dude. I really do. But you're playing dumb right now. You are. Stop it. No, it's not because he just owns firearms. That's such an unbelievable misrepresentation. I don't care how much of a good boy you've been in your life. That's spooky. Come on, dude. Elliot Rodger had no criminal record before he shot a ton of people. Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold never set foot in prison before Columbine. So stop pretending like that absolves him of this situation. That's just a bad argument. This dude also clearly has anger issues, given how he has responded to the Cold Raven allegations. Again, you should watch that Diesel Patches video. It's something.
Maybe it hasn't been a mistake. Maybe things are really changing. I don't know if it's because of who's in power now with Joe, you know, the man, you know, come on, man, I forgot how to tie shoes, Joe Biden, running things. I don't really know what's going on, but this is some freaky, dystopian, futuristic, Orwellian Big Brother control. Like, they literally just banned the guy from being on a plane. Like, he can't leave America. He can't fly anywhere. He can't get on a plane to go anywhere in the world. That's what no-fly list means. Like, this dude has been grounded. He is like a Boeing 737 crashing into Malaysian Ocean, grounded, going nowhere.
8 thoughts. Bruh. I really feel the need to ask, what the fuck are you talking about? No, seriously, what the fuck? What constitutional rights are being controlled? The right to get on a plane? I mean, I don't even, what? That's not even getting into the whole idea that Joe Biden might have been involved at some point. Your anger seems very misdirected. You do realize that the no-fly list was created by the Bush administration, right? I mean, if you're looking for anyone to blame for that, I'd blame the people who first thought of it. That's just me, I guess. Man, hearing you call this dystopian, oh my fucking god, dude. Dude, you're not some stupid teenage girl. You're a grown man. Where the fuck were you during 9/11 when George Bush stripped you of your 4th Amendment rights at the airport? You were alive. You remember that, I'm sure. Oh, that didn't piss you off, but when Joe Biden is there, now you're mad about it? Come on, dude. You can't be for real. Oh, man. 8 thoughts. 8 thoughts. You really chose the wrong person to defend here. If you're aware of even half the things I've been made aware of, you'd be running for the hills away from this PR nightmare. Again, I can't stress this enough. I like you, dude. But this is dumb. I can't let shit like this stand without addressing it. I'm like the Punisher, but for shitty arguments on the internet. Yeah, so that was Hot dog, that was some explosive diarrhea in my face from a good commentary channel. I guess we all don't hit a home run, you know? Maybe COD commentators like Optimus and the like should just steer clear of anything to do with politics and drama. They should just stick to making fun of weird people on the internet. You know, like me. But hey, you know, just my opinion. I'm Corano McDaniels, and I'll see you next time.